Found our headspace is back out.
I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
You want to tell him, or I gotta come over there and tell him? I mean, I gotta come over there and tell him.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town.
That was racist.
ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Baker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Deer Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot.
One love, fam. Dobby. Y'all, Shmarlatha, Shabbat Shalom, Wa Kadash Shalom. All right. Oh, I get it, Dobby. That's cute. All right, so all praises. So I was going over New Moon. All right, I was going over New Moon and how today is at that time frame, New Moon. And it's funny because I was telling people it's not Halloween, it's New Moon. It's not Halloween, it's New Moon. You know, and I'm so grateful because a lot of people really don't say Happy Halloween and stuff like that to us anymore. All right, so at the same time, it's not Halloween, it's New Moon. So Kadash Shalom to everybody. Kadash Shalom, Kadash Shalom. All right, so I was not expecting this game to be so, I knew it was going to be something. The last Alan Wake 1, it was crazy, but it wasn't like this, all right? So I got a 2-hour demo, so I kind of feel like I'm stuck playing this game. But actually, I'm going to cut it off after I finish this part right here, and I'm so satisfied with it that it just lets me know that after the Shabbat, or after New Moon, after Kadash, if my heart's desire, if I want to, then I'm going to get this game, you know, or I'll wait till the price go down. No buying, selling, don't teach people to buy, selling Shabbat, Kadash, New Moon. For what I did see, though, the outside from the graphics, the details, the special attention that's put. I like art, and this actually makes you think. I didn't get a chance to get into the combat part yet, you know, but I did. Hey, we got manuscript pages. Oh, it keeps. Oh, oh yeah, all praise, Shalom. Shalom, Yahweh Shemar Latha. All praise, Yahweh Shemar Latha. So, and salute to all of the friends and families that's out traveling. All right. So I'm going to actually shut this one specific down because I found out for myself, this is one that I would like to get, one I would like to share. For my friends and family that like art, I'm an artist. I don't know if y'all know that, but I draw, you know, this one and play something else because it is the Kadash. We are supposed to be feasting. We're supposed to be resting. We're supposed to be looking at things of the Most High. And I love astronomy, you know, because it's a part of the Father's mathematical system. And listen, I want to tell everybody, if you're doing your studies and people speak against you for doing your studies, you know, for me, I personally don't like it. It makes me be like, wow, people don't care. But I want to encourage y'all, you know, keep going. Recently, I was called a lunatic. And the reason I was called a lunatic was because I talk about the moon. Well, you know, one of my beloved friends was like, well, hey, since you're talking about the moon, did you know that Christ healed the people in the New Testament? They were demoniacs and lunatics. And if you look up the definition of lunatic, this is what he said, but it's not actually factual. It's not actually true. That his statement was that if you look up a lunatic, it means a person that goes crazy because of the moon. And that's not true. And I knew it wasn't true, but I still took his jab. I was still like, all right, you know, I guess I've said enough things recently to where people, you know, Yasher Allah, Gentiles, Jews, even myself alike knows that there's so much power in the tongue. I just took his words and I took his insult and I was like, oh, so you calling me a lunatic? Okay. The actual definition of lunatic means a person that would have seizures at certain times. They would have intervals of being clear-minded and they would, you know, be a raving mad person. But it wasn't because they were learning astronomy. All right. It wasn't because they were learning the phase of the moon or how to calculate when new moon is. So I did take that insult and I loved the brother. And I went and looked it up. I looked at the etymology. I looked up the history. I looked up all this other stuff. And I knew it for what it was. It was like, okay, this is just, you know, another verbal test that we have to get through. So my point is to say, I'm going to shut this game off. If you're still doing your studying, please continue. If you're at your work, your contract, your school, if you are at anything that you did really like, I really don't want to be here, but I have to be here. You know, remember, we are covered in the blood of Yahushua HaMashiach. All right. The world knows him as Jesus Christ. All right. The more I talk normal Hebrew, which, you know, I love speaking our language because it makes sense to me. English hurts. So the more I learn this, the more I want to encourage everybody, you know, keep doing it. Our master, we're covered in the blood of our master. All right. So if you are on your contract or if you are at school, remember it's new moon and enjoy yourself. You know, if anybody talks about Halloween, remember this phrase, San Juan. San Juan. That's the original phrase for Halloween. Okay. San Juan. I think I'd like to enjoy, you know, later, but the dialogue, you know, all of the details, all of the other stuff, you know, it's just something I think that, you know, I'll get into later. So great demo for my homies that like the game, my sister that like the game. The sister said to me, sometimes, you know, I just like to watch people play the game. And then I was like, there's a whole genre of people that just like to watch people play the game and talk. Didn't know that. So with that being said, I'm going to go on to my next one. All right. Happy new moon. Remember this, everybody. It is not Halloween. If you don't believe that new moon is the dark phase moon, that's okay. All right. You can learn it later. You can pick it up later. All right. This game is called Alan Wake 2. All right. And it's a great adventure game / horror game, thinking game. If you like detective stuff, if you really like using your brain, let me show you this real quick. It's very detailed. It's very graphic. But again, it's not Halloween. The name is called San Juan. You can look that up, please. Israelite brothers, teacher, Yasha Allah, because I know y'all heard me recently say, I'm not a Hebrew Israelite, because we weren't called Hebrew Israelites. We were called Yaladim of Yasha Allah. We were called Bani Yasha Allah. So, point of saying such as to say, Ashar Kadash, happy new moon. Enjoy yourself. If you've seen this game, if you like it, all right, again, it's free on PlayStation Plus, and it's a beast, all right? So, Kwam Yasharala, Ashar Kadash, happy new moon. I'm going to play a different game so I can do more talking. I'm going to play this more privately. All right, Shalom, Kwam Yasharala, and Yahablakam. I'm going live. I can right now. All right, Shalom.